Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Coach Josh, man. You're listening to a special message that I gave to the young girls on the cheerleading squad at my school. A message that I really am going to push the movement of being you to the full, what beautiful really means. The cheerleading leaders asked me to come speak to the girls, and I gave a 10-minute or so talk to them to help them better understand self-esteem. So what you're about to listen to is a dear message that I was able to give to the young girls at my school. Feel free to listen. Feel free to share this to any young girl in your life, daughter, niece, sister, and let them know that true beauty is being them to the full. So feel free to listen. Also, make sure you check out our mentoring program at WePropel.education. WePropel.education to learn more about what we do here at Briarwood Elementary. And our mentoring program starts in February, so your support is definitely needed, and we appreciate it. Enjoy.
You don't want none. 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 Ready? Let's go, Big Red. Let's go, Big Red. All right.
Hey, ladies, y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Well, basically, I'm pretty sure all of you guys know who I am, and probably know my heart for kids. I'm more than just a BMT. I have a YouTube channel with over 49,000 subscribers now, watched in over 1,700 or so countries. I impact people. My job is to coach people, to help them find their purpose. And so my job for you guys is to make sure that as I walk these halls and as I am around, you'll know that you have a resource in me and other staff here to kind of help you guys understand what true beauty is, what purpose really is. All right, can someone tell me one thing positive about themselves? Yes.
One thing positive about me is that I'm very creative and
That's
I
good.
like and I like music arts.
That's good. That's good. Who else want to share? Yes.
One thing positive about me is
We can't hear you now.
one thing positive about me is I'm nice and I like a lot of different things.
That's good. That's good. One more person.
One thing that's positive about me that I'm caring.
That's good. That's good. Everyone in this room should know a little bit about self-esteem. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. I have a saying that goes with beautiful. If you break beautiful down, it says, be you to the full. Being you to the full is your true beauty. A lot of times when you walk these halls, people are going to say things about you. Girls are going to talk about you. And a lot of young ladies suffer with low self-esteem because society has painted a picture of beauty that doesn't necessarily match your demographic, maybe not match your background, and you may feel I have to look like this kind of woman or girl to feel accepted. When you know that you are beautiful enough yourself and that you are blessed with an opportunity to be unique, everyone look at their thumbprint. You know that there has never been a person who ever lived, a person living now who will ever live, who will ever have that thumbprint, which means you are unique, different, one of a kind. So many women sacrifice being original to try to be a copy. Who are you copying? Are you missing out on the opportunity to be you? See, I was picked on as a kid too. I got big-headed jokes. I had high water pants. All of my stuff came from Goodwill as a child. Yes, I walked halls in schools and people said, you ain't going to be successful. I had a huge stuttering problem as a kid. I couldn't even get my words out, and now I'm a speaker. When I travel to colleges, I get a significant amount of money to speak for 30 minutes. But if I didn't believe in me, I would not be right in front of you today. Right now at your age, you're developing you. And if you don't be you to the full, the world will miss out on being full of you. An opportunity to read your books, an opportunity to see your business, an opportunity to see your creative ability, your opportunity to be kind. That's why I say Don't worry about what other people say about you. Just focus on being you. Unique. Different. Special. Man, I had a lot of people laugh at my dreams. When I first told them I was going to write a book, people laughed. Who's going to want to read your books? I'm author of 5 books now. People used to always talk about, you study, how you going to speak around the world. I've been to Nigeria and spoke. I've been to Florida, Alabama, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been to Michigan. I've been to New York. I've been to Philadelphia. I've been to colleges around North Carolina. All because I believed in me. Who knows what self-love means? Yes.
Loving yourself.
Loving yourself. Who knows what self-care means? Yes. Caring about yourself. Sometimes we can be so distracted in caring for everyone else and not caring about you. My father told me something very important. He said, when you get on the airplane, the stewardess says, before you put the mask on someone else, make sure you put the mask on you. How can you help somebody else breathe if you suffocate? How can you help someone else be successful if you don't take care of you? That means taking care of your studies. While everybody's laughing, you get your A's, you get your B's, you be successful, you do your best. When everybody wants to laugh, those who laugh first are the ones who are silenced last. A lot of people's going to laugh at the smart kids, the smart girl. A lot of people's going to laugh at the girl who's not in drama. A lot of people's going to laugh at those girls. But if I was to scroll down my classmates' Instagrams and show you their life, the ones that talked about me, I'm sure everyone in this room who's of age can go to a classmate and see that their life is nowhere close. That's why I'm telling you right now, you determine the course of your life. Self-love leads to self-care. If I love me, I'll take care of me. When you love you, you're going to take care of you. Because you know for a fact, hey, you only get one life. We ain't cats. We don't got 9 of them. We only have one life. And when you know you have one life and your life can be going like that, you will take life seriously. Right now, you may feel like everything's against you. Some of you guys may not have a father at home. Some of you ladies might not have a mom there. Some of you guys may come from a very dysfunctional background. Some of you guys, your mom had never told you that she loved you. I'm pretty sure some of you, maybe your father's not really invested in your life, but that doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter how you came onto the scene, you can finish the book of your life in great form. I grew up without my dad, just me and my mom. My mom and I used to clean dentist offices since when I was in middle school all the way to high school. I had D's and F's and C's on my report card. You know why? Because I was cleaning doctor's office till midnight, had to be in bed by 12:30, never got my homework done because I had to be on the bus by 6. I was a smart kid, but I had a dysfunction home. But look where I'm at today. It doesn't matter where a flower is planted. If it desires to grow, it will grow. But you gotta love you. Do you love you?
Yeah.
Do you think you're beautiful?
Yes.
Don't let anyone tell you different. Now, there's another phrase that I want to give you. Self-hate leads to self-harm. Self-hatred is a term a lot of people may not become aware of. Some kids are suffering with self-hate. They don't like themselves. They don't like the way they look. Look, Mr. Ezra ain't got his hairline no more. You know what I'm saying? I get hairline jokes all the time, but I owned it. Whatever you don't own about yourself, people will use that against you. Whatever area you do not like about yourself, they will use it against you. Who's bold enough to tell me one thing they do not like about themselves? It's family in here. Don't worry about it. Can one person tell me something they just don't like about themselves? And be honest. Yes.
My eyebrows.
Why you don't like your eyebrows, girl?
Because they're so big.
They so what?
Big.
It bothers you sometimes, huh? Anybody else? Don't be ashamed. I didn't like my forehead for a long time. I did not like this forehead. Mr. Ezra got a big forehead. That's Nigerian. That's a Nigerian trait. We got big foreheads, big nose, all that kind of stuff. But you know what? I owned it. Because when people pick on your eyebrows and you have a feeling about your eyebrows, it's going to bring your self-esteem low. You got to say, no, y'all talking about my eyebrows? You wish your eyebrows was as thick as mine. There's some people that wish they could have eyebrows like that. There's somebody out there that wish that they was your height, that had your colored glasses, that had your wit, your funny, your charisma. Don't let no one tell you nothing different. Are they feeding you?
No.
Do they take care of you?
No.
So why do you give them attention? My job is to make sure you find your purpose and to make sure you be you to your full. But it boils down to here, this is your greatest asset. I don't care what men or people as you grow older in high school say about your body, say about your whatever, this is your greatest asset. If you treasure this, nobody can stop you. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Y'all feel like y'all learned something?
Yes.
Do y'all love you?
Yes.
Then take care of you. That's my time. You're so welcome. Joshua Ezzy, E-Z-E, Joshua. But I'm starting a YouTube channel in January called Mr. Ezzy. It's going to be a kids channel. So it's going to be all about self-esteem, all about just specific social, emotional, mindfulness kind of techniques. So that's it. Any other questions? You can ask me anything. Like a big brother. So you ask me anything. Yes. Do I rap? Nah, I don't rap, girl. You don't want to hear my bars. I speak, but I don't spit bars. Yes. Do I have siblings? I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. But I'm the only child by my mom. So now I don't even consider them step or half. They're my family. But I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. Yes.
Have you ever met your dad?
Yeah, me and my dad cool now. And let me tell you about that. That's a good question. Like me and my dad is Nigerian, so he's African, right? And so he only married my mom for American citizenship. I was an accident. I wasn't even meant to be born. So basically, here I come, little Joshua. And so my dad was always a good guy, but for those who have African family or friends, well, that's not time for that story. But basically, they're about their business. And so at times I used to be envious of my brothers and sisters because it was just me. And he called my little brother Junior, and I was like, how you skip me to call him Junior and not call me that? And when I used to play ball in high school, everybody on my team had players, not their fathers, passed the ball to them, so I felt a certain type of way. But when I was 23 or 24 years old, my dad was in the hospital, and he asked me to pray for him. And it was after that conversation, me and my dad got really close. So me and him are extremely close to this day. It's just crazy how, it's interesting how certain people can be removed out of your life, and later on you'll come to a conclusion that it was important for them not to even be there. If my dad was in my life growing up, I probably wouldn't be on the road that I'm on today. But it's interesting how life has a way of bringing things around full circle. Some of this stuff might be too deep. Any other questions? Yes.
So if we're ever feeling down about our self-esteem, can we come and talk to you anytime?
Yes, anytime our doors are open, not just for the bad people, or the challengers. It's open for any one of you. And make sure you bring a friend, because you never want to go alone with a man anyway. Let me put you on hand, okay? So you come with a friend, and you can always speak with me, okay? Because you don't want to grow up in life and then find yourself in situations with, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that kind of stuff. But basically, come with a friend.
I think it's important that I think it's safe to say that we're all people of color, of some type of color.
Yeah.
It's important that you talk to somebody when you are feeling a kind of way. Okay? Because holding it in, you continue, it just builds up and builds up and builds up. So when you get to be an adult like one of us, you're starting to deal with a whole bunch of these issues that are not solved. So you guys are at the perfect age where you're starting to figure things out and you're trying to figure out what's left and right. This is the perfect time for you to ask questions when you have a problem so that we can help you guys through it. Or Coach Ezzy, whoever, whatever adult that you're nearby that you trust. Because in society, when you get older, there's a stigma that kind of perpetuates the minority community that says we don't talk about our problems, but we need to.
Yes.
Okay. That way it doesn't grow bigger. We can solve it when it's small, and then we learn how to cope with it when we're older if it comes up again.
And I talk to people. I have 2 mentors that I talk to on a probably bi-weekly, if not once a month basis. I have to talk to somebody. And if I don't talk to somebody and I hold it in, it's not healthy for me or my family. So you can talk to someone. Make sure you get it all out of your heart. Hey, Mr. Ezzy, or whoever, hey, man, I'm not feeling good about myself. And we'll pump you up. We'll make sure you feel great about yourself, because each and every one of y'all have a purpose that the world needs. Yeah, I don't care what side of the track you grew up on. People told me I wouldn't be an author. People told me all this kind of stuff, but you proved them wrong, because you got to believe in you more than somebody else is believing you. And if you don't believe in you, nobody else can help you push through. All right? Y'all be y'all biggest cheerleader, all right? I love y'all, okay? All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. No problem. See y'all. No problem.